This show is sponsored by printbymagic.com. We print directly to your bicycle playing cards.
Hi and welcome to the Magic World Review Show. I'm James Anthony and this week I am reviewing Stab Happy by Abstract Effects, the Impossible Card Stab. Let's take a look at the product and the price it goes for first of all. So it goes for £21.99. Dollars, I don't know, but about $25, $26, I guess. And this is a product released by Abstract Effects that, well, tell you what, let's just show you the trailer and then you can see exactly what this product offers. Because it's one of those that I'm not going to try and demo it for you because it's next to impossible. I need to get a knife that is going to work for this particular routine. And to be honest, I don't want to. So let me show you the trick. Here we go, trailers, small, boom. So here we go, boom. Now that bit looks amazing. That's probably my favorite version of being able to perform this effect. So let's pass the advertising. So you've got to have a big knife like this, which just the kind of thing you'd carry when you go to Manchester, you know, when you go to the bars for a few pints. And yeah, that's part of the issue. Now, the card is signed. So noticing that having a card signed makes a trick stronger. Now he gets the knife and he stabs it in and he stabs it right into the selected card. So after the deck's been shuffled and all this kind of thing, he throws it in and there is the card. And of course, I think she just swore then. So that is what the effect is. That's with the static knife. At the beginning of the trailer, you saw one with a pop-out knife that shot out the card, which to me looks more visual. But then, of course, to find those knives is going to be even more difficult than standard. So let's keep it small until we get further into this. First of all, this is a product in the UK that we're not easily going to be able to perform. It's one of those that, yeah, you can use a kitchen knife, maybe. You can use that kind of knife, which looks best, out, ready to go. Great, a flick knife. Oh yeah, look at that. I'd love to. You can use most knives as long as they have a flat edge to them. So if they're not flat and they're kind of wobbling and they're not sitting completely flat when you put them on the table, this trick won't work. So you need to get the right knife for this effect. Now, also we have the major problem in the UK of not having knives, not carrying knives on us. So we literally cannot perform this effect. So really, it's actually a bit pointless in this country. In America, fine, wherever, I don't know what the rules are all over, but in the UK, it's a definite 100% no-no. But this is the kind of effect you'd have to do under controlled circumstances. Maybe you're in a how do I say it, your own environment, you're at a bar and there's a knife there, but you can't just use any old knife, you've got to use your own knife. And I think in the UK, people would think you're a little bit weird if you carry a big knife around with you. So for me, this would only be able to be performed in a parlour situation or on stage. So straight away, you're limited. And it's not really a parlour or stage trick. For parlour or stage, I'd prefer to be slamming my hand down on a card with my eyes blindfolded. That, to me, that's more theatrical. So as for an actual product itself, let's see what we get inside it. Then I'll kind of give you my thoughts on, what I feel, but whatever my thoughts are aren't necessarily what your thoughts are. So let's go to the top and have a look at Stab Happy. So inside you get, of course, you get the instruction card. I don't want to show you any of the thing, but you get the instruction cards here. And then you get an envelope with 2 gimmicks inside it and a nice sticker. And then you get some wax. So that is it. And once you've torn it, you've opened it, yeah, that's it. So, of course, very nice packaging. This is everything that you receive with this product. And I can't help but, okay, I'm trying to think of the positive, the way I could actually use this routine. Now, if I saw the trailer, then I would want to be clear and know straight away that I can't just perform this in seconds. I've got to get the right knife. And there is quite a bit of work probably involved. I'd probably have to go out and buy one that I'm happy with, one that's got the right height to it, that's not too small, if you know what I mean, or not too high. You want it kind of stabbing in the middle, which, I don't know, I always think it's a bit suspect, dead in the middle. So you could get a knife maybe that's a little bit smaller, a little bit higher, but basically it's going to be sitting off the table a certain amount, and you've got to find the right knife. That's going to cost you you know, anything between 15 and 30, 40 pounds, bucks or whatever. And then on top of that, the trick itself is good. And I like the one with the pop out, where the knife pops out and it shoots it out, because it's more visual. It's kind of like it's found something instantly. Whereas otherwise, I'm not as keen on the effect of just getting a knife and pushing it in. I don't know why. It's just not as exciting to me as having all the cards all over and blindfolded and stabbing away. And also, I can't help but think that this trick is the kind of trick that I would have read about in Apocalypse or one of the books. It's not that technical. So for those reasons, I feel reluctant to spend so much money on this effect when it is quite, I don't know, like I say, it's kind of what I would expect in terms of the setups and things as a trick I would get from a book. Now, for the actual gimmick making, you get 2 gimmicks with it. Maybe they're more useful just as explanation purposes, because at the end of the day, you want to do this really with a signed card. Signed card is better. They do it in the trailer with a signed card, which means that you're going to have to be prepared to make these effects up before your show. So you get 2 gift cards with it, but you're going to use those really fast. You're going to have to make maybe 5 or 10 before each walk around kind of show that you do. And then I have to ask myself, well, okay, I've got certain effects that I really want to do in my walk around performance, and then others that I'm maybe not willing to put in the time to create. So I have to really ask myself, in England, in the way it would be, if I were doing a wedding, this is out of the question. There's no chance in hell that I'm going to be performing this at a wedding. A corporate event, maybe. But then I think there's other better stabs out there. So for that reason, it's not an effect that I'll perform. So I wouldn't put in the time to create the gimmicks. So whereas other effects, which I make, one with a piece of flash paper and a business card, and I make 20 of those before I go out and do my gig, or preparing a lemon, all these kind of things are ones that I find I would use. This is one that I personally would not use. So I'm just trying to say this in the nicest possible way. It's not usable for me, but it might be usable for you in your performance. If you're the kind of guy that would, you like a bit of danger, you like a bit of knives, you want to do a trick like this, then yeah, great. But also, I think in the UK you have to be very careful with knives. So it's certainly not a trick for minors, and it's certainly a trick to be dealt with, I think, in a controlled situation. Not in a pub full of load of people drinking beers, wasted halfway through the day. This is for a controlled performance. So otherwise it could be more than a magic trick. So there we go. That is kind of, I'm trying to see the positives in this. And I do believe that it is a good effect. It looks good. He goes over on the instructions about 20-22 minutes of video, which I feel is okay. It teaches you how to force a card. Quite a few discrepancies where he says he's going to delete bits and they're still inside the video. Or he's going to add something later on in the video and he doesn't add it. So I feel that was rushed somewhat. However, it does everything it needs. It teaches you what you need to do. You can pick it up, basically. So in a nutshell, it's an okay effect, not for the UK, though, in my opinion. So let's give it a rating, and I'm simply going to give this a rating of, wrong button, 5 out of 10. I'm sorry, for me, it's not for me, but it might be for you. So if you've got this effect and you like it, do let people know down below, because my opinion is not the only opinion out there. So that is this week's review. We've got another great review coming next week, or later on this week, which is Surprise Change by Gustavo Rayleigh. Rayleigh? I hope I pronounced that right. This is something I was quite excited about playing around with, and I played around with when I was in Malaga. So this is coming next, and all I have to say now is please do, if you've liked this review in any way whatsoever, click the like button, click the share or subscribe button, whichever it is, the alert button, and subscribe to this channel so that you are alerted for the next reviews that are coming. Always honest, always to the point, and we'll do our best to give you clear views on what a product is like. So there we go. Have a great day, and I will see you next week. Ciao for now.